name is Raul Gaston. I'm proud to serve as the Jefferson Middle School principal. Welcome to the Jefferson class of 2020 promotional exercise. We have a great program planned for everyone. During this virtual ceremony, you will have a chance to hear from a few District 45 special guests, 2 of our exceptional 8th grade students, and of course, the reason we are here. We will announce and celebrate our Jefferson Middle School 8th grade graduates. I would like to begin this ceremony by introducing our District 45 Board of Education President, Ms. Judy Degnan.
Hi, Class of 2020. I'm Judy Degnan, President of the District 45 School Board, and I'm honored to be able to address you today at your graduation. I'm sure that when you all came back from winter break this year, you thought that your second semester of 8th grade would go by really fast, but I'm sure you didn't expect it to zoom by. I'd like to thank our District 45 families and students for everything you have done during this time to help our community. Our families have gone above and beyond, making our community a better place, making people feel safe, and helping people get through this time knowing that they can count on each other. We will surely never forget the class of 2020 and all you've been through this year. I wish I had some great experience or insight to give you about your experiences these past 3 months and what the future has to hold, but honestly, I don't. You have as much experience in this situation as your parents, grandparents, and even your teachers. No one has been through this before. This situation is totally new. No one is a step ahead of you this time. So as a result, you can determine for yourself the important lessons you will carry with you for the remainder of your academic career and life. I know the world feels challenging to you right now, but I have total confidence in your abilities to go into high school and be successful. So on behalf of the District 45 School Board, congratulations, Class of 2020. I wish you the best as you move forward into high school. Go make the world a better place.
Thank you, Mrs. Degnan, for your words. Next, please welcome Dr. Anthony Palmisano, District 45 School Superintendent, for his presentation of the Presidential and Special Recognition Award.
While all students at Jefferson have earned our recognition today, the following students stand out as deserving of additional accolades. First, let's recognize Alexandra Moreno with a very special award. Alexandra made middle school a high priority by attending every single day of school for 3 years. That's 528 consecutive school days of attendance without a single day of absence. For this reason, we give the Wildcat Perfect Attendance Award to Alexandra Moreno. We wish you continued success at Willowbrook High School. The following 8th grade students are recipients of the 2020 President's Award for Academic Excellence. This award is given to students who carried a grade point average of 3.5 or better during their entire 3-year middle school experience and demonstrated high motivation, initiative, integrity, intellectual depth, leadership, and exceptional judgment. These students have received their certificates and presidential pins. At this time, they are also receiving their gold honor cords at home. The 2020 President's Award for Academic Excellence goes to Mariah Biondolio, Liliana Castaneda, Axel Cervantes, Olivia Delgado, Kate Engel, Aja Senabu Fall, Raymond Jahardo, Philip Gibson, Samantha Grauman, Joseph Kashpak, Wyatt Lamb, Mia Markov, Gabriela Martinez, Mia McBride, Annalise Montiel, Israel Munoz, Sofia Pizarro, Valerie Roboyo Paniagua, Isaac Smith, Ivana Stevanovic, London Stokic, Mary Turner, William Vega, Evan Weeder, and Evelyn Vergara. In addition to the President's Award for Academic Excellence, Jefferson Middle School annually bestows a number of special awards in a variety of areas that are representative of the characteristics of a successful and well-rounded middle school student. These awards are intended to reinforce and recognize a commitment to excellence that goes beyond reasonable expectations and to uphold the Jefferson tradition of refusing to settle for good, but only for great. As we publicly recognize the following students, they will receive the recognition medal at home. We proudly recognize London Stokic, and Evan Weeder as the winners of the 2020 ACE Award for Athletic and Competitive Excellence. Next, we acknowledge Liliana Castaneda and Isaac Smith as this year's Waldo the Wildcat Award winners for demonstrating exceptional school and community spirit through their involvement in a variety of extracurricular activities and programs. We next applaud Evelyn Vergara and Raymond Jahardo as this year's Renaissance Award winners for exceptional creativity in the fine arts, music, and practical arts. The recipients of the next award goes to Olivia Delgado and Axel Cervantes. They have earned the 2020 Wildcat Way Award for demonstrating a high degree of caring for self and others, a keen responsibility for learning, and a noteworthy respect for the school environment. Next, we present Valerie Repollo Paniagua and William Vega with this year's Principals Award recognized by the Illinois Principals Association for demonstrating high levels of academic achievement, citizenship, and leading others by example with a commitment to education. And finally, Kate Engel and Wyatt Lamb are the recipients of the 2020 Thomas Jefferson Award for Academic Excellence, whose curiosity and scholarship best represent the example set by our third president and school namesake. These students stand out as models for all future Jefferson students to emulate. As such, the winners have had their names added to a permanent plaque that is displayed proudly and prominently in our front hallway. It is our hope that our current and future Jefferson students will look at them as a reminder of what they are too capable of accomplishing. Congratulations to all the students recognized for reaching for greatness, and congratulations to the class of 2020.
Congratulations to all the 2020 award recipients. Now please welcome Class of 2020 Salutatorian Ivana Stevanovic for her middle school review.
Hello friends, families, teachers, administrators, and of course, the graduating class of 2020. Today, no one would have ever thought that we'd be finishing our last year of middle school on such a digital note. As I was writing this speech, I thought of many things I could compare our years of schooling to. A roller coaster is the best way to describe our journey. Hold on tight, there's a bumpy ride ahead. We all started our journey in elementary school. This is where many of our longtime friendships began. Most of us came from North or Schaefer, but some of us may have come from different countries, states, or cities. Despite that, we all came together in 6th grade and grew very close bonds with each other. Our connections with one another and the transition to middle school is what created the first upward incline of our ride. As the ride through 6th grade began, I can still remember all the fun times. Field trips, outdoor ed, and crosstown classic. We all got used to the environment of having 42-minute class periods. This was a new and exciting way to learn. Many of us grew to love that. Hold on to your seats. Here comes a corkscrew. 7th grade was a tough year for many of us. We all knew it was hard because all the teachers were preparing us for 8th grade. Now that I look back on that, I'd really like to thank all the teachers for what they led us to accomplish. 7th grade may have been a tough year, but thinking back, there were so many positives. STEM Day, the bowling field trips, band orchestra and choir concerts, and so much more. The 7th grade corkscrew was now over. Here comes another incline. 8th grade year, at the start, was filled with so much energy. The ride is now building up speed. We were considered the leaders of the school and couldn't wait for all the opportunities ahead. Sadly, the ride ran into a complication. Our ride was now stuck at the top of the hill. The coronavirus pandemic struck the US. People started dying. The virus started spreading. Schools slowly started to close. States were put into lockdown. However, along the last loop of our ride, we still found hope. Our teachers discovered Zoom, which enabled us to be taught virtually. We had Google Hangouts to ask questions or just to check in, and Google Classroom was also another option we had to get some work done and be ready for our freshman year. This middle school ride is now coming to an end. We wouldn't have survived the ride without a little help and support. Personally, I'd like to thank my sister Anna for always being here for me and making me laugh day and night. A huge thank you goes out to my parents for always believing in me and knowing I can do anything I put my mind to. A heartfelt thank you to my teachers for always pushing me to do my very best. And last but not least, a thank you to my friends for being here with me as we begin a new journey of our lives. Approaching ahead is a black tunnel. As we make our way through the tunnel, we can see the light ahead. Our graduation is here. We made it. All the nerves from 6th through 8th grade are now gone. Congratulations, class of 2020. You have finished the ride of many ups and downs. However, just remember, there are many more rides ahead.
Thank you, Ivana, for your wonderful message. Next, please welcome the class of 2020 Valedictorian Mia Mcbride for her message to the graduates.
It's truly an honor to be here virtually with my very own graduating class of 2020. Throughout these difficult times, it's really comforting to see that we are all able to come together digitally to celebrate this momentous occasion. Our time at Jefferson Middle School was just the beginning, and there's so much more to be accomplished. But this is the foundation of our education. The fact that you've achieved so much already is an incredible feat. Middle school was often a difficult time for many of us, but we all had to persevere and make the best out of stressful situations. The fact that we can all come together today, virtually, and say that we're moving on to a new stage in our lives is truly incredible. Today, on this very special day, you are not only graduating middle school, but proving to yourself and everyone around you that if you set your mind to something, you can achieve anything. I remember when we had first started middle school, we were all overwhelmed. I felt I was this little fish in a big pond, scared out of my mind, just trying to survive. Middle school taught us lessons that would set us up for the future. We had gained an independence that we had never had before. We had the responsibility of memorizing our locker combinations. We were given only 3 minutes to get to class on time. This taught us that we had to be responsible for ourselves because no one was going to do it for us. If we had a question, all of our teachers were willing to work with us to solve our dilemmas. All we had to do was speak up. This graduating class of 2020 can use the lessons we learned in middle school for the rest of our lives. Middle school paves the road to the future and gives us the essentials we need to succeed. Graduating middle school means we're moving on to a new chapter in our lives. Every one of you has the potential to benefit society and be successful in whatever you want to achieve in life. Through this whole journey, I have learned that you can do anything as long as you set your mind to it. I wouldn't have achieved anything without the help of my friends for being my biggest cheerleaders, my teachers for pushing me to my limits in order to succeed, and of course my family, because I wouldn't be where I am today without them. I have faith in every one of my classmates, and I know that we're all going to end up doing excellent things. We all have a very bright future ahead, and I'm honored that I can share this moment with all of you. Starting today, we, the graduating class of 2020, are embarking on a new journey in life, high school. I wish you all the best. Always remember, once a wildcat, always a wildcat.
Thank you, Mia, for your phenomenal message. It is now time for the moment we've all been waiting for. It is time to recognize the graduates of the class of 2020 of Jefferson Middle School. Mr. Peterson, please begin the call of the graduates.
Anthony Agrusa, Sebastian Almaraz, Brittany Fernanda Alvarez, Talia Alexis Ongrand, Yaris Basa Austria, Yoretzi Avila, Pop Jabril Ba, Claudia Kathleen Baluk Abada, Natalia Bebko, Sanaya Benjamin, Jeffrey Laquan Billingsley, Mariah Rose Biondolio, Matthew Barry Bourgeois, Santiago Cabanas, Sean Corey Carter, Cassandra A. Castaneda, Liliana Castaneda, Dylan Jacob Castile, Axel Cervantes, Christopher J. Caesar, Andrew Jason Szynski, Emiliano Cacali, Ryan J. Cole, Janelle Cruz, Karen Cruz, Lanaya Day, Olivia Ines Delgado, Marco Doby, Kate M. Engel, Yuretsi Ziomara Enriquez, Juan David Escobedo, Wendy Janeth Escobedo, Yasmin Espinoza, Diego Estrada, James Michael Ewalt, Aja Sainabu Fall, Robert Carter Ferguson, Anthony Celso Ferrer, Valentine Flores, Marcus Ignacio Fuentes, Raymond Orlando Gajardo, Kira L. Gamble, Alondra A. Garcia, Carlos Garcia, David Garcia, Kevin Garcia, Liana Angeli Garcia, Jeffrey Garduño Mendiola, Kenneth Gibson, Philip Gibson, Creed Gomez, Angel Arturo Gonzalez, Cassandra Odalis Gonzalez, Edgar Gonzalez, Jennifer Gonzalez, Mariana Gordillo, Guadalupe Grajales, Samantha Rose Brauman, Jaden E. Harris, Morgan Sage Housen, Jeremiah Nishan Henry, Adriana Alice Hernandez, Ethan K. Heiberger, Michaela Hubbard, Shelly Inez, Tegan Grace Iniguez, Christian Deshawn James, Madeline Etta Johnston, Angel Gerardo, Ava Lauren King, Theodore A. Kleppe, Kyle Culp, Joseph Ronald Kozmach, Wyatt Nathan Lamb, Jennifer Lemus, Geron Luke Levy, Sarah Elizabeth Labrizzi, Geraldine Lopez Hernandez, Maximiliano Lopez, Jayla Yvette Lovett, Nicholas Zachary Madden, Tamara Malloy, Mia P. Markov, Luis Steve Martinez Guadarrama, Diego Armando Martinez, Gabriela Isabel Martinez, Mia J. McBride, Aiden William McDade, Inuyasha Mendez, Juan Mendoza, Kelvin Giovanni Mendoza, Shaylee Molina, Paulina Moncada, Annalise Montiel, Alexandra Moreno, Israel Munoz, Noah Jerry Newman Payne, Yoreli Noriega, Stephen Olea, Rachel Marion Paulson, David Perez, Francisco Ruben Pina Villegas, Sophia E. Pizarro, Mason Christopher Plisky, Connor Alexander Placilla, Mariah Alani Portillo, Jerlene Ramirez, Luis Felipe Ramirez, Cameron Reedus, Valerie Revolo Paniagua, Thomas Daniel Reddy, Giselle Robles, Pedro Daniel Rocha, Gael Rosas Hernandez, Jasmine Maria Ruiz, Jackson D. Salazar, Raul Sanchez, Anthony Adair Sanchez Urieta, Jacob D. Santiago, Manuel Serrano, Harris Mohammed Sheikh, Delano Keon Shaw, Isaac Samuel Smith, David Juan Solis, Narlid Solis, Kevin Neil Spichalski, Ivana Stavanovich, London Stokite, Kanye Tate, Lizadric Joe Taylor, Zanisha Ave Taylor. Stephanie Violet Taylor. Michelle Torres. Mary L. Turner. Gianni Christian Vasquez. William Vince Vega. Natalie Velasco. Emmanuel Vera. Evelyn Vergara. Noah Villegas. Jorge Luis Villegas Rangel. Evan Joseph Weeder. Kevin I. West. Christian Joshua Weiland. Nicholas Michael Zifchak. Fabiola Zuniga.
Congratulations to the class of 2020 of Jefferson Middle School. To conclude our virtual ceremony, please welcome back Mr. Raul Gaston, the Jefferson Middle School principal, for a few closing remarks.
We have now reached the conclusion of our virtual promotional ceremony. This is the 10th class I've had the honor of promoting at Jefferson Middle School. However, this is by far the most unique ceremony I've ever been a part of. Words can't even begin to describe all the emotions and thoughts going through our hearts and minds as we are living through our current condition. History will document the hardships and losses we've collectively experienced. Future historians will speak of the pandemic, the daily government briefings, school closures, stay-at-home orders, long lines for essential items, job losses, work-at-home orders, and of course, shortages of hand sanitizer and toilet paper. However, in all of the reports, as it is with all historical documents, some of the stories will be left out and lost. The reports will forget how teachers everywhere stopped the way they were teaching and built an entirely new way of engaging students remotely using new tools many had never used before. Parents transformed their homes into learning centers to support the educational activities provided by their teachers. And then there are the students. What an amazing feat for those young ladies and gentlemen to have school and learning stop as they know it, and then turn around and learn in a new, unconventional way. Without a doubt, there are heroes in many industries and fields. The field of education has some of the most amazing examples of individuals whose creativity and ability to overcome challenges were demonstrated daily. Among these educational heroes are some of the youngest members of our community, and certainly included in the graduates of this 8th grade class. So as participants of living history, we recognize how fragile things can be and how quickly things can slip away. The Jefferson class of 2020 has lost much, and we can all lament this loss as we should. However, I want to encourage our students to consider another approach. Use this experience to foster the determination for where you want to be in 2024. As important as an 8th grade promotion is, a high school graduation is the closest opportunity you have for a redo. The prom, senior celebrations, and rituals, as well as your 2024 graduation, will be that much more sweet and meaningful. At this moment, it's hard to see that far ahead into the future, and you might think it's easy for the principal to say this, but I'll share with you that I've expressed these exact same sentiments at home with my own daughter, who's a senior and who will also wait to graduate college in 2024 for her redo. To the Jefferson class of 2020, I'm so proud of you, your resilience, and your courage to face these uncertain times bravely as you continue to move forward. Thank you, teachers, parents, students, and guests for making this ceremony a special event for the class of 2020. I can't wait to see where this incredible class goes next, how they conquer their next challenges, and their amazing achievements yet to come. We will be there to see you when you get your redo. Congratulations to the Jefferson Middle School class of 2020 and the future Willowbrook class of 2024.